Alright, we're back to playing Pathologic. This is probably going to be my final video on it. It's going to be the longest one, most likely, because, you know, we're going to be finishing the game in this one. Anyway, there's nothing going on right now, and I think there's going to be a death toll. Anyway, now I'm supposed to be... I'm doing the Harspecs, or Artemis, quest line here for this day. I'm not going to do the changelings. And, I want them, or to convince, or him to convince the council that the chess queens, yeah. And I want him to convince them that the polyhedron, this thing, is the worst thing. And I told him to cite H Bomber Guy's, video in order to make sure that, hey, that he knows, this guy knows what he's talking about, you know what I mean? Because if he, sources that, yeah, there's nobody walking around. It's oddly quiet because this isn't even in an infected zone. There's just kind of nothing happening, which I just find strange. I don't know if this is like... Yeah, there's like nobody here. You would imagine there's military, but yeah, I mean, there's this guy, but not... Like yesterday, on day 11, now it's day 12, final day, so... There was so much military and, like, flamethrower guys. Oh. You're supposed to visit Notkin. Notkin is here, I think. I'm pretty sure Notkin is there, because... Is this the house? No. It's this one, yep. Yeah, I've never been here before in the main quest. I have a feeling like this is for the hardest quest line, but... Which one he uses Notkin? Oh, I think it's this guy.
I smell smoke.
What the hell are you doing
burning trash
here,
again?
Watch your watch your tongue, kid, or you'll get a beating. How do you know I'm a doctor? Everyone does. I'm Chefton Notkin. If you see a big gray cat around here, call him Artist. I will if he calls me Bachelor.
My path was called Soul and the Halves. I wanted to create a tight brotherhood of children and animals.
If you didn't take care of me, who would breathe life into our town again? I'll have so many things to do in 5 or 10 years. Thank you, thank you. You think this town is still able to take a new lease of life? Definitely. It won't be easy, of course, but life has to be fought for, otherwise it's not real. Do not tear off the umbilical cord that has been feeding all of us since the beginning of time. These things are already going extinct almost everywhere. And what about my friends? I won't be able to do anything without them. Are they alive? Is it possible to visit them already? I don't know. I want to take care only of you. Shit. Did I give him the... I did not.
I see double or something. If we, the outcast children, live, the town will grow to be a town of men. Capella will entrust us with it. We're the future.
Shit.
How do I...
Oh, fuck.
Where are my daredevils?
I'm supposed to give them... You know what? I think I understand what's happening here. I think I understand what's happening, and that's because it's not daytime. We'll see what happens in 30 minutes, but I think there's supposed to be an exec... Oh my god, there's a fucking artillery cannon here. Holy shit. But I think in about, like, when it's actually daytime, there's gonna be, an executor outside of the, like, the thing. But unless I already talked to him for some reason, because... Okay, I'm just gonna talk to the people. I mean, I exhausted all my dialogue options. So I'm just gonna go find, Murky. And I'll come back to Knockin when it's like 7 o'clock and see what happens with the dialogue options there, but... I don't know. We'll see. So Knockin is, or not Knockin, Murky is down here. Knockin's over there. So we're gonna have to speak to Murky. Yeah, everything's freaking empty right now. Oh, there's a guy. I mean, yeah, there's artillery there, but whatever. This is the, yeah. Oh, I see the executor. So why does Knockin not have a... This person is sick. No, don't blame yourself. Okay. Maybe helped. Okay. Shit.
And my path was called Feed the Doll. I also wanted to be with Mom and Dad.
Okay. See, these are the same dialogue. Okay, so we cured her. So we just need to go make sure Knockin is still fine, because it's about to be 7. I don't know if it's going to change. But yeah, hers definitely had an executor. Well, not anymore, since we cured it. Or cured her. Of it. But I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm sorry if this sucks. Okay. Waiting up. It's very chill. There's nothing... I don't know. Because I've only been in, like, this section of town. So I only know what's going on here. I could imagine it's like a war zone here, probably, but... I don't... Oh, shit. Make the right choice, yeah. Where's that shit? Okay, we gotta make sure... Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess he doesn't have an executor by itself, because he already said, oh, thank you for saving me and all that shit. So I'm just gonna make sure, because I didn't give him a Panacea.
What?
Okay. Oh god. It's like a wax statue. Anyway. Now we're going to Grace. Because the way the map is laid out, it would make most sense to go to Grace currently. Oof, I don't know. Because Grace is a straight shot from here. We can just walk to her place from the railroad track. So oh shit, put that away. We could just make our way over there. Khan is in the polyhedron, so he's far away to the western side, so we can't really go there currently. But Capella's here on this section of land that I'm on, but she's up in the lump. Put that gun away. It's concealed carry, my guy. And and Sticky. Okay, we'll just go to Grace first, and then make a big ol' Delmar loop around here. Fuck the Delmar loop. I hate that place. Can't find any parking. It's a cool place, but how are you gonna get there with a car? From, somewhere else, I guess. Oh. Walk. You can get an achievement by killing yourself today, actually. So I'm gonna do that. I can't do that here. Yeah, I can't. That's not high enough. But I have to remember to do that before I beat the game so I can, get an achievement. Blue sky a little bit. Huh. It's more blue sky than we've had in a week over here in St. Louis. Pandemic time. Ooh. I'm sorry if I'm making you nauseous with the screen. Big ol' stick in the ground, made of concrete. Yeah, Grace is definitely sick, because I remember seeing an executor outside of her little building over here. Dead people. There you are. Okay, can't they be helped? You could also give them Schmouder, but that's not... I don't like that. The Bound to the Hearth... Oh, all of them are now? You sure? I don't think Sticky's doing alright. Because Notkin, yeah. Okay, Murky, Notkin, and Grace now, but not... I want to make sure.
If we, the out...
Yeah, all these same dialogue options. Well, in this case, not in any other case, really. It's all unique until... Well, if you're talking to city people. Are they... Murky, Notkin, and Grace. Khan, I have no doubt, he's fine because he's in the polyhedron. Capella's fine because she was fine when I was sleeping in her bed before starting day 12. That sounds wrong, I apologize, but I was, and then I woke up and she was completely fine, and there was no executor. There was an executor outside of the Vlad Sr., his place, which is right next to hers in the lump, but it's just strange. I'm taking another drink of water, I apologize. Bro, where is everyone? Jesus. There's no guards at all, and there's no plague. What the fuck? There's, no plague anywhere. It's the 12th day. I was assuming this would be all out Call of Duty Black Ops 2 over here. World at War. But it's not. This feels like day 1, except without the people. What the fuck? There's no one. There is no one outside. Not even oh, there's no people walking. There's no guards. What the fuck is this? Oh shit. Bachelor, we thought we should write. Because you don't seem to be listening to what we tell you. You've gotten out of hand. As of late, you keep doing whatever you please. This is unacceptable. You are spoiling the game. You are revealing what the alt-right truly is. If this letter reaches you in good time, do come to the polyhedron. They will let you inside. Keep your eyes tightly closed. Descend to the bottom and say 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. We'd like to have a little chat with you. The people who own you. What the fuck is happening right now, guy? What is happening? I'm literally... What the fuck? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna... Thank you for being alive today. I don't want to buy any of your food because it's the last day. It doesn't really matter. My hunger is fine, my exhaustion's fine, my immunity's fine, everything's fine, everything's fun and fine. There's just nobody alive right now. So, this gun, literally useless. There's no thugs even. Bro, this is strange. This is... You guys seem to be like, oh, you keep repeating the same... Okay, these guys are alive. Jesus. Another handful of NPCs. God. I just want to make sure. I know it says that, hey, you know... Everyone's fine, right? But... I don't know. There's just something weird about it being that easy for me to just do that and then not have to worry. She's upstairs a level. I don't think it's a she. Tayatai Cheek is a he. Does it really matter what gender he is? Oh, fuck. Seriously? The time has come. I don't trust you. I don't trust her. I don't trust Clara. I guess she's fine. Okay.
They never show me anything. They won't let me outside.
Okay. Because I'm going all out with the Perspex or Artemis ending because I do not trust the Changeling at all. It's not even because she's a woman, it's because she's just dumb. Her policies are too left-wing and they won't work. They don't work. I'm not going to cite any sources to explain how they don't work, they just don't work. I'm just joking, by the way. Anyway. No, there's a reason why I don't want to trust the Changeling, and it's not because of any weird reasons, because there's just, I don't know. I don't really trust her. I don't trust people whose names begin with a C. I don't know about you, but if your name begins with a C, dude, you're scary. You're by default more unnerving than Pathologic is. And that's the other weird thing too. I'm not even segueing into this, but there's no plague anywhere. It's not even like there's a residue. And you see this? This is Sticky's house. Sticky's completely fine. So I find that interesting, but he's always been kind of fine. He's just like, whatever.
Have you seen a pale, glimmering man at night?
I was gonna shoot him, but I remembered my save file is quite the ways away from. I mean, it's not really. All right, let's go see what these guys want at the. Excuse me, polyhedron. We might actually first visit Artemi in the factory building 3 because it's going to take a while, and then we can just walk over here to the polyhedron and see what the hell's going on. I'm getting a direct thing from the powers that be, so it's probably H-Bomber guy This is like the equivalent of H-Bomber guy, Harris Bomber guy, sending me a request. Like a face call, video FaceTime, face year quest thing. FaceTime, face anime, I don't know. That's so freaking... There's not one NPC. Not one NPC. Not even the military. I mean, other than those, like, little sections, but, like, usually the military would be all over this place. This is straight up Wuhan, China over here, my guy. Jesus, there's nothing going on. Social distancing times freaking 30. I keep getting letters, my guy. Tonight at 7, proceedings will be held at the town cathedral. Request your attendance. You will introduce your argument for this obtuse commander in order to substantiate your I should hope, decision. Yep. And there's a military guy, but that's not saying much because they're just kind of posted there menacingly. To the point where they don't feel human. Did they... Ah, this is so crazy.
The wound hurts.
Your confidants are alive and well. Come to the council. If you really want this, Soinen, you are aware of my plans. I am. We'll meet at the council. Okay. We will destroy the polyhedron so that the town may survive at the cost of its uncommonness. Once again, the town will become the same backwater hole it was before. That oath enjoins us to preserve the life of a genius by means of curative lobotomy. Irreversible. But it is literally true that this polyhedron here is injecting this freaking plague into the... Like, if you look here... Look at this, look at the penetrating power of that rod. It's really not, it's not doing the Earth any favors over here. Anyways, let's go see what the powers that be want. It's only 9:15. Taking another drink. Going up the stairs. Shooting this guy in the back of the head. Actually, they'll applaud me for that because it's a soldier. If it was like a civilian, no. Bruh, there's nobody here. There's no plague here. Okay, there's probably a plague over there because of the way that that's... But there's no guards. What the hell? I'm saving again because I like to save. Is there a plague here? What the fuck? There's nobody here. Except for you. This is the most chill I've ever been in this game, but It's not exactly a good thing. Alright. Let's see what the powers that be want. This place isn't even... There is no plague anywhere. It's killed so many people that there's nowhere left for it to grow. Or to survive. Hold on, my pocket's being weird. It's crazy. Nobody's... okay. Why the hell is there an executor at the cathedral? Things will be decided by the federal. Yeah, this is the polyhedron, so it's menacing. This music really reminds me of Half-Life 2, like specifically when you're leaving Ravenholm. I don't know, I just thought that was something interesting. Anyway, time to get that achievement where you kill yourself in the 12th day. I just want to see if I'll get that achievement actually. So I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna fucking jump from here. This is actually really... I'll jump from up there actually, why not? Go all out. And the powers that be want me to go here, do they? You're spoiling the game. What the fuck? This is weird. I don't know what the powers that be. Alright, time to save my game. I can kill myself. Holy Jesus, this is weird. Oh. This, on the other hand, is your fault. Alright, time to load that back up. Cool. Got an achievement. For killing myself. Do I just walk down? Okay. Good. Here? What? Oh, shit. The music inside of here is actually quite love it. I don't think I've ever found this part of the soundtrack on YouTube or whatever, but it's cool. Am I supposed to be down here? I'm gonna save my game real quick just so I don't freaking die. Right. What the fuck? Giant children, teensy. Don't be upset. Being a toy is also nice. Where we're called back home for supper. What the fuck? You little prince. No problem. What do you want to know? What diabolical game are you playing? Look, it's Magic Sandbox. It's a magic sandbox. See how it reflects in the mirrors? It's because everything's for real there. Here's a town, we made it out of sand, and there's this awful thing going on there. An epidemic. So it's all crumbling. The town is falling apart. But we've sent heroes there to fix it. To fix it? It's rotting, see? Ew. We hope they'd think of something. Mirrored in sand at least. They're magical too, you know. The heroes are. Take you, for example. Look how it all worked out. You used to be a doll, and now you're alive. Perhaps the rest also work like this. What are you gonna do now? Heal the town, please. Just look, it's so wonderful. It's alive and it's our favorite one. We won't be able to make another one like this. If it can't be helped, then it will disappear forever. You know how much we love it? Indeed. Arranged all this. It turned out to be great. We've never made a world like this before. It's magical. We planted it, and here's what has grown up. But now there's rot everywhere. I see. That's fucking weird. Don't be upset. Being a toy is also nice. What did you play? Like tie or something, huh? 'Cause we've been to a funeral. They've been sending us out to the garden for 10 days in a row so that we wouldn't get in anyone's way. They've been taking us to the cemetery for a week now, Bachelor. And if you keep being naughty, I'll take you with me next time and leave you among the wreaths so that you know better. So who died on you? No one did. No one ever does. Why is he asking about it? This is fucking crazy. This is some heavy shit. This is crazy, my guy. What the it's sunny now. Okay. This is the sunniest it's ever been in this game. What? No joke, this is actually the sunniest it's ever been. That's crazy though. It's all just the game. And it quite literally is. I mean, we are playing a game right now. Holy shit, man. Nope. That was my alarm. For homework, I assume, yeah. Anyway. Let's beat this game. This is quite honestly the sunniest it's ever been, yeah. I'm not exaggerating. This is unusual for this game. Usually it's completely overcast or just murky or whatever. Let's go to the theater, because I heard there's something interesting to do there. From a reliable source named Harris. I keep referencing that guy. I kind of want to see if there's anything actually interesting. And then we'll beat the game. Go ahead with the 7 o'clock decision. This is the nicest this town has ever been, aside from there just not being people here and there being a very loose military occupation. So. Are you trying to say that until at least one mask is landed at the door of at least one doomed person? I think that this... Basically, what happens in the theater, the interesting thing, I've been kind of alluding to it, is you get a talk with the developers. And how you do that, you have to get rid of all these guys in the town. Everywhere, there's There's one at Laura's house. There's probably one at Yulia's house. There's definitely one or two of them here. Possibly one there. Here, there's one, but I think that one's... No, it's still there. There's none there. There's probably one at Aspides Hospice. Anyway, I might call this the end of the video, actually. I'll see if I can actually get those other executors, or executors out, because it shouldn't be too hard to go around town and do that. But I probably have to talk to the changeling first, and she, I think, is in town hall. So we can do that, but I think I'll end the recording, and then once I'm done with that, I might start another video up again, and then we'll do that, and then the ending. How's that sound?